What is up, everybody? You are checking out the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, the Hot Commodity ENC, joined by my good friend and co-host. Introduce yourself, sir.
My name's Chris, and we are finally here to what me and Ant have been talking about for the last, couple days, last week. 2024 WWE SummerSlam predictions.
I don't want to fall.
To be a hell of a night, guys. I cannot wait for all the fucking chaos. And let's just get into it.
Okay, sorry, I dropped my pen and I needed to grab it. Okay, hello. All right, so yes, we're covering WWE SummerSlam, our predictions. Yeah, way. And whoa, I don't think I flashed it. Hold on. And yes, SummerSlam's coming to you live from Cleveland, Ohio, starting at 7 Eastern. You could check out the kickoff starting at 4 p.m. Eastern time as well. But we're going to start off with the first match we're covering, the WWE Intercontinental Championship. The champion Sami Zayn defending against Bron Breakker. These two fought last month at Money in the Bank. Sami Zayn got the victory. Sami's been champion since April. He defeated Gunther. He's been on a tear as champion, beating everybody. But Bron Breakker continues to get the best of Sami, even though he didn't beat him. However, last week on Raw, as Bron was going to attack Sami, it was actually Sami to get the advantage over Braun. So, with all that in mind, Christian, what do you think is going to happen?
It's hard because everybody thinks, Gunther should, Gunther. Bron Breakker should win. I don't know why would they break Gunther's streak just for Sami Zayn to do just to lose it in a couple months. I don't know. That's why I'm just not fully convinced that Sami's gonna lose it, but I think he should.
Mm-hmm.
I think he should. So I'm gonna pull the wild card. I think Bron Breakker gets his first WWE Championship win here.
Well, I thought the same thing too, but I looked at it as if you have Braun lose again, then this whole monster really does not count.
Another reason as well.
It's good for Sami to get the victory, but you mentioned he already proved his point. He beat Gunther. Now he shouldn't technically by beating Gunther, he should be champion for a long time. But at the same token, Gunther has beaten so many people that I think are better than Sami. So it's but I do think this will be Braun's night. I think Braun's going to walk away with victory. If Braun doesn't beat him, it's going to be like a disqualification or something, or a count out or something like that.
I think so, yeah.
Because you can't have Braun lose clean again and have people be afraid of him. So I agree with you. I think Braun's going to win tonight. Next up, WWE United States Championship. The champion Logan Paul defending against LA Knight. This technically started last year when LA Knight told Logan Paul to stick the Prime bottle up his ass. And they got into it, I think, at the Royal Rumble, if I'm correct. And then throughout, I don't know if they had a moment. And then throughout the past couple of months, it's been LA Knight trash talking Logan Paul. And they both have gotten the upper hand on each other. This past week on SmackDown, though, LA Knight got the better of Logan Paul by ruining his banner and taking off with Logan Paul's car. Logan Paul has been champion for a long time at this point.
7 months, 2 title defenses.
And he has 2
ridiculous.
I'm a little torn here because initially I was going to go with Logan Paul, but I don't know. So I'm going to throw it to you again. I'm going to take the easy way out.
I'm gonna go with LA Knight. It's especially. I think it's if he doesn't win tonight, a lot of people are gonna be pissed off.
Here's what I'm gonna.
What's Logan Paul else have to do with it? I mean, he's done the publicity. He's done it all it has. He's done what he's had to do with it. Let's bring it back to wrestling.
I agree. But I have a feeling LA's going to win, but by DQ.
Oh, I hope not, man.
I think LA's gonna win by DQ, and
I,
then
re-
it leads to another match.
I really hope not.
I don't want that to happen, but I just have a feeling WWE has this way of like never letting people get what they want right away. It's like you have to wait forever. Like Cody Rhodes waited a whole year.
How long does LA Knight have to wait though? And I'm not, mind you guys, I don't like the guy.
No, I
I think
agree
he's
with
super
you.
overrated. But when is his time going to be? I mean, his time should have been last. I mean, it should have been because Priest, I think, deserved it more. But it was still he still could have won it last year. Like, just give it to him.
I get it, but didn't Logan Paul beat Seth Rollins at one point?
No,
Seth has always beaten Logan.
beat him at WrestleMania 39.
Yeah, but didn't they fight at another pay-per-view? Who has Logan beaten?
Logan's beaten The Miz,
Okay.
uh, Rey Mysterio, uh, he's oh wait, he's gone to battle after signing WWE contract. Paul has gone to battle with Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. Yes, but he's beaten Rey Mysterio. Who is he beating?
I don't know. I keep going back and forth because I'm just gonna stick with LA Knight. In some way, shape, or form, I think LA Knight is gonna get the win. I don't know if he's gonna like get the title, but I think LA Knight is gonna get the victory.
No, that makes sense. He's only had 7 matches. Yep, these websites don't tell me who the fuck he is. I know he's beaten. Oh, he won that triple threat match against Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. He
Okay.
beat them at SummerSlam. So he's beating okay people.
Hang on. Um,
He lost to Cody. He beat The Miz. He lost to Roman.
so he's being I don't know if LA Knight I think LA's gonna win. I don't know. I kind of I don't know. Usually I fail at these, so but I think LA's gonna win. Next up, the WWE Women's Championship on the line. The champion Bayley defending against the Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax. Uh, Nia earned this opportunity by winning the Queen of the Ring tournament. Bayley's been champion since defeating Io Sky at WrestleMania. Bayley continues to be the underdog. She actually got beat by Nia 2 weeks ago after Nia hit her with the Annihilator. Uh, Also, you have to remember Miss Money in the Bank Tiffany Stratton is still lurking around. Nia's told her if you do cash in, you're going to be facing me. Bayley does usually get the win when it comes to these matches, but but for me, I'm going to go with Bayley tonight. I don't think she's losing the title. I don't think there's going to be a cash in. It's too early. I feel like it's stupid if they did 2 cash ins like that. Like, who was it? Drew McIntyre. He cashed in and well, or no, who was it that cashed in? Yeah, Drew. He cashed in at Money in the Bank and lost. I feel like it would be stupid if they cashed in again. I feel like for more of a surprise element, you'd want to wait. I think Nia's gonna have a good match, but Bayley's gonna in some way get the victory. Maybe she'll use the briefcase on Nia. So what do
Yeah,
you
I this is hard because I just don't. Who the hell Nia Jax pinned? I don't. She's been looking weak recently. I mean, Nia Jax pinned her clean. Um, as long as I don't think Tiffany will get involved. I'm gonna pick Nia Jax. I think give the Queen her fucking title.
okay.
Um, I don't see what Bayley has been boring champion wise. Um, I would like to see Nia Jax come here victorious.
She might. I mean, you never know. You could get a big surprise there, but I don't know. Bayley's beaten Nia before, and I think she'll beat her again. Um, Before we take our first break, let's cover the parts of like this match. We got CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre with special guest referee Seth freaking Rollins. This is going to be
Ah,
a bustable match. There's all these different elements at play. CM Punk got his tricep like torn or whatever during the Royal Rumble match by Drew. Since then, CM Punk has been trying to make Drew's life a living hell, cost him a title at WrestleMania, cost him Money in the Bank when his title shot with there. Drew McIntyre destroyed CM Punk backstage, stole his bracelet that has his wife and dog's name. They both were suspended. Well, I mean, Drew was suspended. They finally come back. Referees are afraid. They're like, I don't want to do this. And the one person that hates them both, Seth Rollins, is going to be the special guest referee for us. Already crazy with those two just going at it, but with Seth Rollins there, it's going to make it a bit more. So before we get cut off, we're going to take our first break, and when we come back, we're going to be covering CM Punk and McIntyre and the rest of the SummerSlam card. We'll be right back. All right. So, yes, we were just talking about CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. I'll throw out my prediction quick because I asked you the first two. I think Drew McIntyre is going to get this one. I've said this before. I really think Seth Rollins is going to cost CM Punk this match. It's a way to get Seth Rollins to turn heel. CM Punk, I feel like, has screwed Drew McIntyre over a lot more than Drew screwed him over. I really don't think that CM Punk would have had anything different happen to him had he not gotten that shoulder injury, whereas CM Punk really did cost Drew McIntyre a lot, and I think Drew McIntyre needs a victory. Although I do feel like they're going to give it to Punk, I'm going to go with Drew McIntyre. What do you think?
It's gonna be amazing. I mean, finally CM Punk's first match in 10 years on WWE TV. It's great. I think he's gonna get the win. I do think Seth Rollins is gonna play a big factor, which is why I don't know. This is like the one match on the card where it's like I don't really know because it all depends how Seth Rollins plays out into this. And I do think he's more on Drew's side than Punk, so I just can't see Punk getting the loss. I think it's something where Rollins is out, and then they're gonna have to get a real referee to come out, pin 1, 2, 3, Punk wins. That's my prediction.
Okay. I don't know, man. I'm
I think
torn.
then they're just gonna go chaotic, and then they're gonna have to bring in another referee for the pin for the win.
Okay. I could see that happening. I could definitely see that. Well, this is another match I'm looking forward to. You definitely are too. The WWE World Championship on the line. The world champion.
El campeón.
There you go. I didn't want to butcher it, so I saved it for you. Damian Priest defending against the 2024 King of the Ring winner, Gunther. Gunther has been knocking Damian Priest, saying he's a street rat, basically street trash. Says he's like from nothing. He doesn't bring any honor and prestige to that title, but Gunther will. They finally went to blows this past week on Raw. Pretty much Drew McIntyre, I'm not Drew, sorry. Damian Priest had most of the advantage, it seemed like, but it was kind of fair. So I'm excited to see this. Who do you think is going to win?
One second.
Yep. I'll give you my prediction. I think
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. You give me yours first.
I think Priest is gonna win. I like Gunther. I think he's gonna have a hell of a match, and I think Priest is gonna look good together with him. But I just don't see this. I could see them fighting again. I feel like it'll be a shock if Gunther won. I would like the shock factor value of it, but if Gunther were to win, it would be Finn Balor costing Priest. But to play it safe, I'm gonna go with Priest. How about you?
I think Priest is gonna win as well. I'm always gonna root against Priest.
Root for Priest. You said root against.
Oh my bad. I'm always gonna root for Priest. I do see him winning. I don't see him. You know, they've done a lot with Priest since he's been champion. I think there's more to go. You know, him, Demon Balor, and Priest bad blood. I think something happens during the match. I just don't think Priest will lose. If Gunther wins, now guys, I'm just gonna. If Damian Priest loses, I'm happy. I've got to witness a Puerto Rican champion in my lifetime.
Hey, listen.
Now, if Gunther wins,
Yeah.
the only way I'm going to be happy about it is if we hear this after he holds the championship up. That is the only
Boom,
way
boom, boom.
I will be satisfied with Gunther coming with World Champion is that we hear and the crowd goes fucking crazy. Come on.
That could happen.
Come
That
on. I
definitely
think
could
Brock
happen.
Lesnar if Gunther wins, I think Brock Lesnar shows up.
Okay. Okay. We definitely could see that happening. Let's move on though, because I'm excited for that. Now you got me more pumped. The WWE World Women's Championship, the World Women's Champion Liv Morgan defending against Mommy Rhea Ripley. Mommy Rhea injured Liv last year, and Liv came back for her revenge tour and injured Rhea. She also tried to seduce Dominic Mysterio, who was playing into it, but now that Mommy came back, he's all up Mommy's ass. They both want revenge on one another. Dominic did claim his love for Mommy, but I think Liv is going to win. What do you think?
It's hard because I have a feeling Dominic could cost Rhea, but I don't see why you wouldn't give her back the championship. I mean, unless you want to run it back, but
They're going to run it back. Hell in a Cell.
this is a hard prediction. This is a hard one. Why would you have Rhea Ripley lose? You know what? I'm gonna give it to Liv Morgan, but it's not clean at all. Because if Rhea Ripley loses clean, that's just horrible.
No, she's not going to lose clean. Not at all. Dominic's going to fuck up. Something's going to happen. It's just going to hit the fan. Especially if Priest does win, something's going to happen with Rhea. All right, our main event, the WWE Championship Bloodline Rules, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes versus the so-called tribal chief Solo Sikoa. This has family blood issues. Cody defeated Roman at WrestleMania. Solo cost Cody at WrestleMania 39. After the tribal chief left, Cody has taken over to defend the title against AJ Styles, Logan Paul, many others. And now the Bloodline want the title back in their grasp. And this new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, has grouped together this new Bloodline, which I don't think is that crazy. I like Jacob Fatu, but he also threw down a challenge to Roman Reigns. If you don't like what you see, come here and acknowledge me. But Cody Rhodes is ready to fight. He doesn't think Solo is really anything to really be afraid of. But what do you think? Who do you think is walking out champion?
I think it will be Cody Rhodes walking out as champion, but I think Roman Reigns and The Rock both will show up tonight.
I think Rhodes is
Jimmy.
gonna win. Go ahead.
And Zilla Fatu.
So I think a lot of
I think it's gonna be what we saw at WrestleMania.
Of course, yeah, we're gonna see Zilla, Jimmy. We're gonna see
The Rock.
Yeah,
The Rock's pushing it, but Roman.
Here's what I think with Roman. I think Cody's gonna win, and I think what I hope is gonna happen is Cody wins, and then the Bloodline members start to beat up Cody, and then Roman comes out and he walks into the ring and he looks at the Bloodline and he like nods his head at them. He starts to like kick Cody, doesn't brutalize Cody, but like kicks him. Take takes the title, throws it at him, and then he holds up Cody and he tells Solo, give him the Samoan spike. He's about to hit him with the spike. Roman spears Solo. Because I feel like everyone thinks Roman's gonna be a babyface when he comes back. And that little cue of like what is he gonna do, I think is more interesting than he's a babyface, he's here to take out Solo. I think if you the fans are like, oh no, is he gonna screw over Cody? Is he really gonna? And then no, I feel like that's would be more exciting for me. But do you think Do you think Roman's gonna come out? Definitely though.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So far we only have one, two. We only have two different picks for this. So far we're all aligned with the
What are the
same
different
thing.
ones again? What are the different picks?
We have. I think Bayley's gonna beat Nia. You think Nia's gonna beat Bayley. I think Drew's gonna beat Punk, and you think Punk is gonna beat her.
That's right.
Fun fact though, Jelly Roll is gonna be performing live his new song "Liar." The Miz is hosting, so we're gonna get some fun shenanigans between the Miz and R-Truth. But yeah, that's it for our card. 7 matches. I mentioned it earlier. You can catch the the pre-show at 4 p.m. Eastern time. SummerSlam starts live 7 p.m.
Early
Eastern time.
15, so you guys got 45 minutes of the pre-show.
Yep, 45 minutes. And with that, Christian, thank you for joining me. Thank you for checking out the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast. Stay safe. Stay safe. Stay safe.
All rise for the El Campeon, Damian Priest.
All rise for El Campeon. Stay safe, stay uncensored, and enjoy WWE SummerSlam 2024.